From Ball State Unified Media, this is NewsLink Indiana.
Good afternoon and welcome to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Tony Sandlaben. Well, a car crash at the intersection of East Willard and Madison Streets trapped at least one person this morning. The accident happened at around 10:30. A witness says a driver ran a red light and collided with another car. The vehicle overturned. 2 ambulances were on the scene and took at least one victim to the hospital. The witness says the driver nearly missed his car before it collided with the other. 2 children were playing hide and seek when they discovered a man's body, according to Indianapolis police. The body of 30-year-old Christopher Bradley was found Saturday evening in Olin Park on the city's west side. The Marion County Coroner's Office will determine the cause of death. Detectives believe his death is suspicious. If anyone has any information, they are encouraged to contact the Indianapolis Police. Army Sergeant Bo Bergdahl is pleading guilty. The U.S. soldier was held prisoner by the Taliban for 5 years after he left his post in Afghanistan. Today, he told a military judge he would plead guilty to desertion and misbehavior before the enemy. Bergdahl was accused of endangering his fellow soldiers when he walked away from his post in 2009. He was returned to the United States in 2014 after the Obama administration turned in 5 Taliban detainees from Guantanamo Bay in exchange for his release. He told the judge he now understands that what he did caused others to search for him. A tax increase in Fort Wayne is paying for 150 miles of alleys littered with potholes to be repaved. The Journal-Gazette reports some of the targeted alleys are in such poor condition, residents can barely drive down them. Public Works Director Bob Kennedy says alleys were ignored for years because the city focused on main arterial streets with heavier traffic. The funding to repave the alleys and some sidewalks is coming from a 0.13% increase in local option income tax. The bill to remove asbestos from the Madison County Government Center is growing. Originally, the bill started at $2 million. It is now at $3.5 million. This new number includes the asbestos removal, new fireproofing, moving and storage for county offices, new ceiling tiles, paint, and carpeting. County council members are expected to vote on November 14th on the plan to borrow the money and repay it with county income tax revenues. And a new study has found that there are more benefits to drinking coffee. NewsLink Indiana's Ross Cooper is live at the Cup in the Village with more. Ross?
That's right, Tony. A new study has come out that can tell people drinking coffee can help you live a few extra years. The study showed that people who drank 2 to 4 cups of coffee a day had a better chance of living longer.
If you drink coffee too.
Student Adam Fox talked about how he enjoys coffee and the results of this study.
Health benefits, and I know it's loaded with antioxidants and stuff, so I could see just from that perspective that being true.
Another result of the study showed that people who drank 4 cups of coffee a day had a 64% lower risk of death compared to those who do not drink coffee.
It makes me feel good about myself because I'm like, oh, I get to live an extra few years now.
Now, coffee is it's full of vitamins and minerals as well. It's a great fat burner, and it's a great way to boost your metabolism. And a little caffeine to get you through your day is nothing. It's never really a bad thing. Live from the Village in Muncie, Ross Cooper, NewsLink Indiana.
Thank you, Ross. Health specialists say that it is better to drink coffee black compared to adding a lot of sugar and cream to your drink. Meanwhile, South Bend pet owners are on high alert today after animal control officials urge caution over suspected distemper cases in raccoons. Up to 65 sickly raccoons have been euthanized over the past 3 months in northern Indiana, according to South Bend Animal Care and Control. This problem is on the rise as there were 33 raccoons euthanized in the month of September compared to just 2 last year at the same time. State wildlife officials are aware of this issue in South Bend, but have not seen the problem elsewhere. If a domestic pet is infected, it can be fatal, according to the American Veterinary Medical Association. A private Catholic church in private Catholic college in northwestern Indiana is holding a liquidation sale. St. Joseph's College suspended operations earlier this month because of heavy debt. The school has had a series of sales since August, including their furniture, kitchen items, band instruments, and sports equipment. And the Boy Scouts are making a big change starting next year. Not all the Cub Scouts will be boys. NewsLink Indiana's Brittany Carlin tells us more.
Starting next year, not all the Cub Scouts will be boys.
Girls probably just want to do something different, something maybe a little more like masculine.
This is the first time in history that the girls can work with the boys, and not everyone is happy about it.
We did a lot of like overnight things, and I don't think my parents would have enjoyed like boys being there at such a young age.
Destiny Cherry was in Girl Scouts and earned the Silver Award.
I was always in Girl Scouts. I did it from the time I was in kindergarten until the time that I graduated high school. So I'm definitely familiar with the organization.
Over the past few years, Boy Scouts of America has made some big changes.
I think that this organization isn't what it was when it started, and that we have moved past a lot of like gender stereotypes, and like it is 2017. So I'm sure some parents would be perfectly fine with that.
And Zach Hall, an Eagle Scout and Ball State student, has mixed feelings about it.
My first thought is I think that it's a little unnecessary that girls join Cub Scouts or Boy Scouts.
Aside from Girl and Boy Scouts, there is a co-ed group called Venture Scouts that is run by the Boy Scouts of America and allows individuals to explore their passion for adventure.
Just like Boy Scouts, but it includes boys and girls.
And here at Ball State, the Kappa Delta sorority works with the community Girl Scouts.
Sometimes we like go to their meetings too and just help them out with getting badges and stuff.
These changes will start in 2018, allowing girls in Cub Scouts. In Muncie, Brittany Carlin, NewsLink, Indiana.
In 2019, girls will be able to join Boy Scouts, allowing them to achieve the rank of an Eagle Scout. Well, a violent crash of two super-dense neutron stars has helped astronomers uncover where gold comes from. Scientists said Monday that detectors in space and on Earth picked up the crash's signal in mid-August. The star's collision was so powerful, it created heavier elements like gold, platinum, and uranium. Scientists have suspected this could happen, but weren't certain until they saw it themselves. Rain and lighter winds from Northern California could help firefighters battling wildfires that have burned for more than a week. National Weather Service meteorologist Charles Bell tells the San Francisco Chronicle that temperatures in hard-hit areas will remain hot and dry for now, but rain is on the way to the region where more than 40 people have died. Bell says a storm now centered in the Gulf of Alaska should arrive in the area by Thursday and continue into Friday. About 1/5 of an inch of rain is expected to fall. That could help slow the spread of the fires. And speaking of your weather, here's a look at your NewsLink Indiana weather forecast. These are the conditions right now. We're looking at about 58 degrees outside. Winds very light, going west-northwest at about 6 miles an hour. Taking a look at your daily planner here today, about 2 p.m., we're going to be at about 59 degrees and stay there for most of the afternoon until we start cooling down to about 52 at 8 o'clock this evening. Now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. You can see clear skies for most of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. A couple of clouds there on Friday with a high of 74. Saturday and Sunday, your homecoming weekend, got a little chance of rain there at 10% and 20% respectively, clouds rolling in, but then a 70% chance of rain on Monday. That's going to do it for us here this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Tony Sandlaben. Be sure to tune in to NewsLink Indiana tonight at 6:57 on WIPB TV. Have a great rest of your day.